Right, so we're gonna make some cookies. Slow motion of cookies. So there's lots and lots of sugar in this recipe. So let's just start by weighing it out. 300 grams of brown sugar, then 180 grams of white sugar. Punchy. 180. My God. So there are my sugars. I'm just going to use a whisk just to break up some of the bigger lumps. I've done this in a couple of my baking recipes. It just makes mixing them with the butter and the eggs just a little bit easier. And then we'll just set that to one side. So next we need our flour. So 375 grams of plain white organic flour. It sounds posh, it looks a bit hipster, but it's not. It's really cheap. But any plain flour is good. I want a pinch of salt. It's strange doing baking. We've done like when we film these series, we do like all of them at once, and not using salt for a while. It's kind of stressed me out a bit. Right, a bit of baking powder as well. Baking powder or baking soda? Oh man, same thing, right? Right, so this is going to be a bit of a big mix. So salt, baking soda, and flour. Yep, so then we've got 250 grams of butter as well. I'm just going to take like 10 or 15 grams out of that. We'll go 240 because we're going to be using some Kinder chocolate, some marshmallows, and some caramel, which will provide moisture as well. So I don't want them to just be like and just flob when we cook them. So butter, soft, comes in 250 gram packs. Just lop off like 10 or 15 grams, and then dice the rest. And then we're going to get our mix on, and I'm going to use this trusty little bad boy here. No, don't go everywhere, please. So it looks like rustic breadcrumbs. Yeah? And then we're going to slip some eggs in there. So you want to whisk this till it goes kind of nice and fluffy and all starts to really come together. But you don't want to over whip it, because you don't want to work those eggs too much, because it's still a dough, yeah? So that's what you're looking for. And then push it all in. I'm going to add this. We need some bigger bowls. We're going to need a bigger bowl. Does anybody get the reference to that? We're going to need a bigger bowl. Do you know what I mean? Right, so get your hands involved, and we're going to make this cookie dough. At home, hopefully you won't have the luxury of studio lights. If you do, go you. Yay! But what I'm going to do is, once the cookie dough's made, I'm going to have to rest it in the fridge for a bit, just to firm up so we can cut it. So I'm going to cut it into fascio, and then I'm going to wrap them individually in clang film. Right, so roll it into like a sausage shape, and then what we can do, when we come to bake them, we can just cut. Yep, nice and easy. Okay, so our cookies dough has rested for about 20 minutes and firmed up a little bit. So we can work with it now. So I'm going to chop it into sort of what we know as a, and then just put it on here. This is just a fancy grease-proof paper mat. You can buy them at specialist catering stores online. Ours are from our friends at Breaks Catering Equipment. Into the oven, 180 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes. You don't want to cook them out, well, you can cook them out until they're crispy, but what you're looking for is that gooey chocolate melt and the sort of tear apart that we associate with a soft cookie. That goes in. 8 minutes, into oven. Yes, mate. Thank you. So, we'll slip them off. Let them cool. And we'll get some more on. Just putting some marshmallows onto this cookie dough that I've rolled out. Marshmallow cookies. All nice and done and nice and toasty. So a big caramel dolce latte, like Millie's cookie. Right, so we're just gonna do a big one, and then I'm just gonna you know that's gonna taste fly, don't you? Cookie in 8 minutes. Look at that. Yes. That is a massive, massive caramel cookie. These cookies are delicious. The recipe's on the website. I would love it if you gave them a go. Thanks for watching.